Hi, it's Kirsty here, and today I'm going to talk to you about the dreaded emotional eating and what we can do about it, and is it our fault, and what's happened, and why do people become so obsessed with food and just can't stop eating? Well, I am here to tell you today that you don't have to panic because there are massive reasons, well, not even massive, but there are reasons why we behave in certain ways. But before I jump into telling you all about this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Of course, do give me the thumbs up if you do like it and share with any friends. At the bottom, there's a little subscribe button with a bell next to it. Don't forget to press the bell and you'll get a notification each week when I upload my latest video. So, shall we dive into this dreaded emotional eating? This show transforms your life from the inside out, because who doesn't want to live a fulfilling and happy life? Welcome to the Kirsty Show. Fab, let's begin. So, okay, what has happened? Well, the truth is that nobody creates lots of excess weight without a reason. Nobody. And the reasons are, yeah, it might seem like it's the food and you should just calm down with taking the food, but the driving force behind the food is always emotional. So we like to use excuses quite often, such as I've got a slow metabolism, it's in my family, I've got big bones, rah, you've heard it all, you've probably even said some of these things before. And the truth is it's not. It's all driven by emotion that's suppressed in your subconscious. And so weight gain is the external reflection of your deep internal patterns, and that's that. In fact, your body is literally a representation of your mind. Yeah, seriously. So your mind and body are completely connected, and your body is like the absolute reflection of what's going on in your mind. Whether that's from how it looks to how it operates to how you view it, etc. And I can tell you now that people that have struggle with weight issues are riddled with guilt when it comes to eating food. Generally, they're absolutely riddled with guilt, and there's a problem with that, which I'm going to tell you in a minute. So let's jump back into this. So why do we need this weight? Well, it's a really good question, and it's probably a question that you would do really well to write down at the top of a piece of paper and just see what comes out of your pen. Because what you'll find is if you just get out of the way of your mind and you just write that question down, you'll find that after doing some journaling for about 5 minutes or so, that things will start to come up. Okay, so you might just sit with a pen and paper, why do I need this weight, and just see what comes out of your pen. It's a really good exercise, very, very powerful. Don't just do it for 10 seconds, sit with it for 20 minutes and see what comes out of your pen. And what you'll find is that all the answers always lie within, if you don't already know them. Now, excess fat is a protection. It's a protection that we create around the organs and then around the body to protect us from whatever we perceive as being a threat. And so when you discover what your needs are, basically the root of this problem, then it's really easy to dissolve it and change it. The problem is that most people have got no clue what their root issues are, and so they're still yo-yo dieting all the time and not getting anywhere. We have to come back a step before we can go forward too. And the first part is always about addressing the root cause. The root cause to why someone can't lose weight, why someone yo-yo diets, why someone has excess weight that they just seemingly can't shift. There is going to be a reason, I promise you. So some of the causes to having excess fat are feeling of insecurity, self-rejection, wanting to protect the body from someone or something, that's a really biggie, attempting to fill a void from within, feelings being stuffed down and not expressed, the feelings that you can't express who you really are, seeking love and fulfillment but being convinced it won't come from the outside, using food as a substance for affection, the inability to admit to yourself or others that you are what you truly desire, feeling a lack in your life so great that you're trying to overcompensate, craving closeness and being loved and even held, but you're not getting it, and so you're stimulating this through the closeness of that expression through having extra fat. And suppressed anger and resentment and the desire for power, for bigness, so someone that isn't taken advantage of. They're just like some of the triggers. And you know, if you are somebody who feels that you've got excess weight that you can't shift, then one of them at least will probably relate to you, if not more. So we basically, how we're going to change this is we identify what it is that is at the core, and then we release it. And once we've released it, guess what? You no longer have to keep on fighting, because you're now not going to have a subconscious that overrides your desires. And what I mean by that is all these kind of negative things live in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. So your conscious mind might say, I'm going to go on a diet, I'm going to lose 2 stone, I'm going to get fit and healthy, I'm going to do it, blah, 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 right? And the conscious mind really means that. But your subconscious mind, where all this stuff lives, is 30,000 times more powerful than your conscious mind. And it will sabotage and override it every single time. So you are at a lost cause unless you do address the reason why you've got the extra fat in the first place, the extra weight in the first place. Once you do that and you release it, easy peasy, then you no longer have a sabotaging belief or aspect of you in your subconscious that's going to override every time you try to do something positive. So this is key, absolutely key. And when you focus on that, your results will be lasting, exciting, and there'll be no need. It'll just be so freeing to not have to be constantly in this cycle of eating loads of food and then feeling massively guilty and then doing it again, and then having an intention that you're going to go on a diet and really, really going for it, and then the next thing that this negative belief overrides subconscious again, and there you find yourself eating again, and binge eating, which is even worse. Eating rubbish when you've eaten really well for 5 days, and that cycle will last forever if you don't deal with the subconscious problem, the cause. It's always the cause, not the effect. Too many people on this planet are trying to fix things on the outside world when the issue is never on the outside world. The issue is about changing your relationship to the things on your inside. It's about going inwards and changing that, and then that will reflect on your outside. So simple, so simple. So if you feel like there's something that you would definitely want to do to be able to bounce yourself back into full alignment of health, then absolutely get in touch. I'm currently in a collaboration with a gym where there's exercise for the physical, and I do the exercise for the mental, so mental gym, which is a coaching program which helps people finally dissolve these limiting beliefs, these fears, these aspects of them that's overriding them all the time, so that they can bounce back into feeling fabulous. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with friends, and have an absolutely wonderful day.